not trying to...
In last place, and definitely going home, Wyatt. Second to last, Chris Clemmer. The one that will be staying for another day of Yak Idol, Jeff Nadeau. Ali, unfortunately, you'll be leaving us and going home. Another day for Jeff Nadeau.
You getting some last minute changes here?
Doing the bonus round. It's a good bonus round, too.
In the dozen world, not just the Barstool Idol world, this is redemption day for Jeff Nadeau. This was Jeff Nadeau's last act at the company, was the dozen. Some say KB ran him out of the company.
All right, it's the dozen. Barstool Idol edition.
I think it's good.
Why do the eyes and nose kind of give me
Need
like
something
KB?
they do in 5.
No,
Four.
I know.
It's KB. I think it's
they
KB
do.
and...
KB and Viv.
Fuck.
A diner.
Correct, it's a diner.
Yeah, baby.
4.
Come on.
That is
my
correct.
God.
Last
Fucking
one.
go, baby! Kansas City cheese. Vanderpump Rules.
That is correct, Vanderpump Rules. Congratulations, Mooseport, you won. Pretty solid. I think it's
fine.
You should have yelled at me.
solid performance.
We had a good time.
Unfortunately, I fucked up the KB one. I mean, I am seeing him a majority of the time while I've been here, so I'm really like set on their faces. I tried.
KB's always on the brain. Can't help it.
Rush Hour's it. I watched it a million times. It's the stupidest movie ever. I almost got a tattoo of the logo with my buddies because we watched it all the time in college. Fantastic, that game, man. Shout out Jeff Lowe. That was great.
That's an interesting camera shot. It's the Yak.
The big 2.
Yes.
Brandon and his titties.
Yes.
John is in first with 36 sold.
Yeah, I mean, I like John Rich, but this is very esoteric.
Luke is in second with 21.
I like the front, though, because I was like, wait, Gene Hackman died?
I'm so in on this one.
Third is Danny with 17 sold.
Karen. I don't like the use of Karen as a joke.
That's Caroline's?
I like that.
Oh, I like that a lot.
That rules.
This is Marcy's? Okay.
I think that's just like she's taking the Barstool method of something that's like topical and throwing it on a shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an F.
It's an F.
Who's that?
That's
Who's
so
that? On that's
Oh, that's an F.
Whose is that?
Nadeau.
Do.
Jersey Jerry just tweeted, apparently when he was fighting Nadeau, Luke DM'd him and said, go knock this jerk off out.
So we got some beef?
No, I would say he's probably my, like,
Oh,
if,
gosh.
Do not listen to them, bro. I did not say shit about it.
So you know what? Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. You don't have to listen to us, Nadeau. You just have to look at the monitor. Talk in the mic. Talk in the mic.
Oh, man.
hey, hold on. I brought this fucking fight up, and you sat there and acted like you didn't know who the fuck I was even talking about. I'm
no,
disloyal fuck.
No. Come on. That was so long ago, bro.
Listen,
I didn't know you.
Loyalty matters, motherfucker.
Less than a year ago.
Yeah, it was less than a year ago.
Yeah, it was.
It's before. No, put it this way. It's before I knew you.
When I mentioned Jerry earlier, you didn't say anything.
No, but I did.
You're like a secret Jerry fan.
No.
Are you a Jerry Army guy, dude?
No, he's a good guy.
Are you one of those fucking pricks that was saying I was a rapist and stuff?
No.
Oh, here he is. Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
Look who it is. Is this guy part of that army you got going?
No, he's a fan. I mean, this is a competition. Show me DMs. What are you talking about?
We'll see. That was a little hairy though there. But we're good.
All good.
Chugging along. Keep chugging along.
Let's just do it. Let's hop into it. Let's watch the dozen, and then we'll comment after.
3.
No.
2. Anus.
Yes!
Oh boy! Look at that.
Might have been my franchise at Madden. I put him on the Steelers.
I think you think Steelers as Redskins. 10 seconds.
Steelers, right?
He's getting confused about.
That is correct.
Let's go, Luke. Yo, they better stop doubting Luke.
Yeah.
That's multiple doubts of Luke.
That's a hilarious line, though, to be like, it might have been the franchise I had in Madden.
21 in a row! You're gonna have a hammock out next to you. Boom! They do?
Second shot for the big man.
0.
They do?
Fight,
0.
fight.
You're ready?
You know, fucking
Dooba doobity doo. You're not gonna work for Barstool.
You have to cheer for the Mets. Like all those lapdogs in there, they're all cheering for the Mets because they're trying to win Frank over. At the end, I'm going to be real. I don't like the fucking Mets, and that isn't Frank's fucking room. It's the entire company's. Well, some things, accusations came out about me. I don't know where they came from. I thought Ebony and I were in a corner, I thought we were in a corner together. We were cool, but she said that I propositioned her to go to Arthur Avenue and to do this and do that. I don't do that. I take a girl out, maybe in a nice place, treat them like a gentleman. That's what a man does. I don't make a fucking girl pay ever. And if you do, you're a fucking chump. But she acted like I was trying to smash for this amount, which would be illegal. It's prostitution. I don't do that.
I can really care less from the dude. He's not my type. He looks like a thumb. So no for me.
Barstool Idol Season 3, Yak Idol. Make some noise for these contestants. Clap it up for these contestants. We're on night 3 of the competition, and we're down to 6 competitors, Big Cat.
I'm excited. We got a lot of videos to get through.
Yeah, today was a massive day. They met with Lowering the Bar, PFT, Frank, Joey, Pat, KFC, Fights, and everybody did videos with these contestants. In fact, they're right there in the green room waiting to have their say about what's going on. We just watched the recap video, and to be honest, once again, it seems like Jeff Nadeau is the main character.
Accusations, accusations, I believe. Acquisitions.
I got a question. Jeff, how do you say your last name? I feel like everyone says it different. Nadeau, Nadeau?
Well, when I was a kid, they would call and say Nadeau.
One or the other.
How do you say your name?
Nadeau.
To-do?
Nadeau.
The way it sounds,
Jeff,
yeah.
you drive a Ferrari?
Nah, BMW.
Okay. I like the jacket.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice jacket. And presumably a very nice day of content.
Yeah.
But we haven't really seen any of it. So it's not like we have anything to go on except for the dozen match, which we saw today earlier as the John Rich team, I guess we could call it, or the Moose
Sport.
Mooseport was the team that wound up winning.
Yeah. Roan.
Yes.
Should we do a twist?
Oh.
A twist?
Should we do a twist?
What do you mean?
Well, we're going to vote 2 people off. The Yak panel is going to vote 2 people off tonight. Should we do a twist?
I feel like, I don't know what a twist would entail, but...
Yeah, why don't we do a twist?
All right, a twist? KB, a twist?
Yeah, let's do it.
Beforehand?
Well, we talked about it at the
Oh,
meeting
no,
last
like,
night
you know
that
what
you
the
don't
twist
listen
is.
to.
You
You
know
know
the
the
twist.
twist.
You've
You
been
know the
you
twist.
took a phone call in the
Literally
middle of
know
the
the
meeting
twist.
yesterday.
KB, the Yak meeting after every single show that KB doesn't listen to anything is... I love you, KB.
But he's
all right, the
crisscross
twist.
applesauce in the center.
Yeah, that's true. That's it. He does know the twist. The twist is simple. We're going to watch all these videos. The day was supposed to be Barstool immersion, seeing how they hang in the office, seeing how they hang with other people, other content creators. So we're eliminating 2 people. I think, why don't we have all the hosts and videos that they made today? So PFT, Pat, Joey, Jeff D-Lo, KFC, Fights, Vibs, all of them, Frank. Why don't they vote the first person off?
Wow.
That would be nice, right?
Interesting. How does that make you guys feel? Danny, would you mind if those were the people that cast the vote?
I would be fine with that. I mean, I think that overall, I think I had, I don't know, more like of an interaction on certain shows more than others. So I think I hit it off with certain people more than others as well. I would be okay with that because I think like the people that I did interact with, it was a lot of fun. We had a great time and got to know each other.
Interesting. Luke, you mind if we just have them do it instead?
That's fine. Yeah, I'll double down with her. Definitely the same thing I felt. Like I hit on cylinders with people hit on others, didn't hit on cylinders with other people. So,
Marcy, I saw your face.
I just thought that initially it's going to be kind of like a first impressions thing with them out there because
Right.
we only interacted with them today for maybe 30 minutes tops with each of them, and whereas you guys, it's been all week, so it's kind of like first impressions versus the whole week.
Well, they've been watching.
Yeah.
They've been following.
And I think that is a big thing about Barstool. A lot of your content is going to be mixing it up with people who aren't necessarily in your inner circle, and it might be a lot of good first impressions that you have to make. So whether it's fair or not, everybody will be voting who we saw earlier on in the day.
Yeah.
But I think that we should watch all the videos.
Yeah.
Let them have their say.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out
I like
exactly what's going on.
And they're going to have to work with all these people.
So why don't we start with the lowering the bar video?
Love it. Love it.
Jeff Vibert had all the cast members on lowering the bar today. They were eating some kind of eggs, I think. I don't know. Let's roll the video and let's find out.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
Holy shit, that is so ugly.
Welcome to Lowering the Bar. I'm your host, Vibs. As you can see behind me, this week is Barstool Idol. Contestants competing for a job at Barstool Sports. Today, 6 of them will be trying something we've wanted to do on Lowering the Bar since we started. Lowering the Bar's white whale, balut. But balut isn't just any egg. There's a delicious broth, and in the embryo, there's a half-born duck inside. How will it taste? Find out. John, welcome to Lowering the Bar. You are the first Barstool Idol contestant to go today. How did you get elected to go first? Was it choice? Did they just throw you in there? Was it performance-based?
Yeah, I just volunteered. I wasn't feeling that grossed out by it.
Luke, welcome to Lowering the Bar.
Thanks for having me.
Are you good at eating stuff?
Come on.
Are you nervous right now?
Yeah, no, I have a weak stomach.
Part of me's nervous, but I'm looking at this and it looks like a completely delicious hard-boiled egg.
I'm not that nervous. I just don't want to puke because that's like my biggest fear. That's what I'm nervous about is puking. Puking is actually my biggest fear. I'd rather jump off a cliff.
You said you would do whatever it takes, eat somebody in this competition. You don't have to eat anybody in Barstool Idol, but you will have to eat this. This is balut. It's a half-cooked duck egg. Half embryo, half newborn duck.
That's terrifying.
So there's an actual, like, there's a body in there?
There's a body, yeah.
A head?
This egg's probably illegal in Texas.
Sounds ducking great. That hurt really bad.
I didn't
was
like
really that was really bad.
I didn't like that. I was a big fan until that.
Oh my God. That is not.
It's well cooked. It looks like there's a little bird head maybe at the
You
top.
can like see the head.
This ain't gonna be as fuck me.
So you can see, I won't touch it, but you can, you can see the brown parts are the duck.
This is bad. This
Smells-
is
what's it
not
smell like?
hard-boiled.
How does it smell? Oh, that's hard boiled.
Well, not a regular egg.
Here, let me get this a little closer to you.
I didn't even fit it.
So you eat this part?
There's just a dead duck on that thing. You're eating like corn on the cob. Oh man, oh.
It's like a Chinese wonton here. Oh God.
Chug it,
I can't do it.
chug it, chug it. Choo choo! All aboard! One stop on the balut train coming up! Women and children, get off first! Don't go up! Gotta be careful there.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's a good part. That's a good part. That's just the egg. That's just a normal egg.
And you're telling me I'm not gonna like.
No, this is completely cooked it perfectly. This is a delicacy in the Philippines. It's good stuff. Everyone else,
Kinda good.
Everyone else uses the
Can I
fork and
season it?
utensils. Oh yeah.
That's a little grosser. I'm in my head a bit.
You want to take Are you a puke guy or do you puke?
I don't know.
Gombe.
This is the best thing I've ever had.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You're doing a good job. Just keep it in. Get one swallow.
It's hard.
Oh yeah, you got the back end. The back end. Here, get this in. Get this in.
So I just gotta eat the whole thing.
I mean, you don't. That's if you eat the whole thing, you don't have to eat the embryo.
Bro, what the? Is this old? Is this old? Is this
Oh,
old?
it's cooked very. This is the best.
I don't know, dude. This is nuts.
This is the best I've cooked balut.
It's like I don't want to eat it, but I do want to eat it.
So right there's the duck head. Would you want to eat that? The body fell in the trash can. Roll up sleeves and get messy, Jeff Nadeau. Yeah. That's the chicken head.
Big brains.
I'll eat the body.
Salt. Nope. Yep. Ooh, it did get real soft. The juice is really.
I just gagged so hard, I think I broke a rib.
Holy shit.
Respect.
Yeah,
You're
there's.
respect.
Oh my
You're a
god.
trooper.
That's brutal though.
What does it taste
Ooh,
like?
Just
Salt?
heaven, honestly.
Have it on a plate.
I haven't cried in a while, but
Oh, that's part of puking.
they say great.
I apologize.
No, don't apologize. You're just
my God.
being yourself.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Apologize.
It tasted like an egg.
Yeah.
It tasted like a normal egg.
You didn't get it down, but you gave it the effort, and that's what we want here at the bar. That's all we care about. Is just showing up, grinding.
I'm glad I've nibbled, but will I be eating this again? Absolutely not.
No.
But yeah, it was great.
I feel like zen, though, you know?
Yeah, you did it. Now
like
you
a cool guy.
Now it's like the runner high. You just get
big cock.
those endorphin. Big cock, Adam.
I don't know. I feel cool now. Like I did it.
And there it is, lowering the bar with Jeff Vibert Balut. We have Vibs right here. Vibs, give us a little breakdown. What are you looking for on lowering the bar? Is it necessary that they eat it? You just want them to give it a try?
Yeah, no. I think people came into the challenge thinking they had to be good at eating a disgusting thing. I'm not at all looking for that. I'm looking for willingness to participate.
And who was willing? Who played ball?
I'll say this: all of them were willing. But I think the lowering the bar kind of facade fell over them, where they think they have to do it. But as you'll learn as you work here, you can just say no to Vibs and he'll go away. But they were like, oh my God, if I don't do this, I'm not gonna make it. But they all were. But I'd say this. I'd say. Sorry, no, I'll let you answer the question.
Well, no.
I was going to expose my vote. I was going to expose my vote.
Yeah, no. I would like to know, like, who did you think, from doing lowering the bar as many episodes as you had, who did you think, like, this person fit in well, reacted well, like they gave you great content?
Yeah. Well, my number one vote, Luke. Luke didn't find what we were eating appetizing. That didn't matter. He was still there, being positive, being funny. That's what you need. He was willing to bounce ideas back and forth, bits, jokes. That's great. Love that. And then I gave my second vote, my number 2 vote, to Caroline, because Caroline wanted nothing to do with what was going on up there. And she still went up there, put it to her lips, made some jokes, pretended like she was having fun when she wasn't having any fun at all. So I respected that. I thought that was good.
That's good, yeah. Don't give all your votes, but I like that. That was good.
Yep. Sorry, yeah, I gave
No, that's
Someone
fine.
shed tears.
There were tears. That's normal at the bar. It's like, never mind. I was going to make never mind. Joke. I'll let them make the jokes tonight.
You know what? That's probably for the best. Sass, you had some laughs while you were watching the video. What were you impressed by?
Just Nadu crying made me laugh. That was the funniest part to me.
It was.
Yeah.
Didn't that tickle you? Well, Jeff, you were able to cast your votes. And now what you can do is take your votes over to Stephen Che, as we will be on the same voting system as we've had the entire time. You ranked everybody 1 through 6, and at the end of all of this, whoever has the lowest cumulative score will be safe, and whoever has the highest score will be going home. You guys are sending home one person, so your vote's very important. Why don't you head over and hand that in to Stephen Che.
My vote is important, unlike voting in Indiana.
No
Red
politics,
state,
brother,
political.
please.
It's okay to get
No
political.
politics on the show.
Stephen Che's right here.
What did you guys think? Back row?
I was impressed by all of them. A lot of people that we work with say no to lowering the bar.
Actually destroying, downing embryo.
Yeah. I was the most impressed, I think, with Marcy. It seems like she really just ate the majority of it, which is disgusting.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Owen?
Same as Vibs. I had Luke as the clear winner. I was also impressed with Caroline and Marcy. You guys all ate a lot of it. I don't know. That looked gross.
Yeah, that was gross. It truly was gross. Our next
Just seems like a guy you want to hang out and eat disgusting eggs with.
Yeah, Luke is proven to be more and more fun.
Was he the only one that drank it?
I think so.
He took a swig. I think Marcy ate most of it just in one bite.
John drank it, okay.
Shove it in.
And honestly, the more people that seem like they're going to throw up on that show, the better the show was.
He also drank something that wasn't drinkable, I think.
Yeah, he took a
That's
sip
impressive.
of a solid.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
I never have seen that before.
And then if you know if we have a new puker, we can finally get that Feidelberg contract off our hands.
Good luck, brother. Our next video is a little bit of a amalgamation video. We have.
Oh, look at him. Oh, fuck, he's here.
Vice is back there. Our next video is a combination of two people we just saw in that green room. The first half of it, or the first part of it, will be PFT doing a wine walk. Now you might be thinking, PFT doesn't do wine walks. Well, this is a wine walk with a WH, and this was a chance for all of the contestants to kvetch about something, to bitch about something, to whine about whether it be the other contestants, the judges, how their day is going. And that was combined with one of our finer whiners in the company, Frank the Tank, who they had to spend a little bit of time with in the gambling cave as they watched an entire Mets game, and it wound up going on for almost 4 hours. A lot of time that they spent with Frank, so I'm interested to see how they pared down this video between PFT and Frank.
Luke, Marcy, hey John, they do.
This guy just keeps wanting. Let me answer this fucker. Hello, you're on fucking Barstool fucking Idol stream. Why are you fucking calling, you fucking loser?
Caroline, hey Danny, take a walk. Dude, this is called the wine walk. It's a concept.
Oh, I love the wine walk.
Did you ever go on
remember.
the wine walk?
No, with Liz, no, I didn't.
Yeah. Except there's no wine. We're just gonna complain about stuff.
It kind of annoys me that like we're all being really nice to each other, and now I feel like I'm at a point where like if I want to be a dick to someone, it's going to be like, why are you being a dick all of a sudden?
What has been the worst part of this competition so far for you?
Having to be nice to these people in this competition.
You don't like them?
It's not that I don't like them. I just think some of them are one-trick ponies. How many fucking times can you do a man on the street? You know?
Gosh, it's hard to point fingers because, like, obviously there's just talent everywhere. It's really
You're
rough.
such a
to just be-
bullshitter.
People aren't doing the content I'm doing, which is totally like an upper hand, I guess, in the competition because I stand out as an individual, like, and have like a niche, right? Super hardcore niche.
Yeah. At the end of the day, look, if you come into the camera on the random on the street and be like, hey, what do you think about this? Get the fuck out of my face.
What about the judges? Do you think the judges have been fair to you?
Oh yeah, they're almost too fair, and that's what I hear. Oh, fucking Nadeau's, it's rigged. He's only in it because they know him.
Dude.
Zero.
They do?
Zero.
They do?
Fight,
Zero.
fight, fight.
You're ready? Off the street.
All right, so as far as the judges go, you think they've been fair to you, or is there one in particular that you think like has it out for you?
You know, I think that they've been somewhat fair. There was a lot of talk about me not being versatile yesterday, but they didn't do, you know, I did 2 songs, Danny did 2 Men on the Street. I don't think that's fair.
Brandon Walker's been a little out of line, I think.
Do you think that there's any element? Well, that's Brandon.
I was been surprised with Sass, because I thought, like coming in, like fat shit, like oh this guy's fat, another fat guy. Owen too, fat shit. Oh, fat guys all work here, you know what I mean? But they've been nice.
And hold like this, and the foot like a train going by.
I'm gonna be honest, like I don't even need to watch the game. I think Frank literally, you could reenact them.
Entertaining.
And then you got when you need a play?
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite competitor?
Nadeau is because he's worked here before. He has the followers. He's here for views, I think. I mean, he's getting, Barstool's views up clearly. I mean, yeah, but like he's doing stuff that like to get his name on like. I'm sorry. Well, I like
Has
him
he
as
said
a
anything
person.
inappropriate? What do you think about Jeff Nadeau?
He's interesting. He gets views. I think he's full of shit. He's talking about how he was missing all those shots for views and like look what happened. I don't believe for a second he wasn't trying to make.
You don't think
shots.
so?
No, not for a second.
I saw some of the highlights. He looks like he's wet if he wants to be.
Nadeau was on my fucking nerves.
Yeah, he hates you.
But now I really like him.
He hates you.
Oh, really? Because we were kind of telling secrets earlier, and like.
Probably John.
Why is
John
that?
Rich. I don't know. He's just kind of, he's fucking know it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
know,
he's
just kind of.
he's smart and he lets you know it. So in the blog that you wrote, You talked about your first experience here at Barstool Sports, and there was one employee in particular
Yeah.
that really caught your eye.
Well, she actually just happened to be the first person I saw when I got out the elevator at HQ2. It was Ebony.
That's smooth.
Yeah, and I liked her, kind of swag. I liked her feel. It's kind of my type. So.
Ebony is, would you say Nadu's your type?
No. When I say no.
That doesn't matter. Opposite attract, man.
Now you're spitting game. Yesterday you were trying to bribe me.
Oh.
Not true.
What happened?
That's so
Not
true.
fucking true.
He was trying to bribe
No,
me.
Ebony,
sidebar.
Sidebar.
Fucking true. What did he try to bribe you with?
He was telling me normally he gives girls like
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. He told me he
No.
gives girls money. Nah, look, he told me he gives girls money.
No, I said I take them out and
This is
treat
what
them
he
well.
trying to
That's
tell
what I
me.
do.
He's trying to pay me
I
off.
treat them well.
Now he wants you to go to the Bronx and eat some cannoli.
Yeah, which I
All
said
that
in the
shit.
blog. But there's more than they do than just Rico. Is there?
Yeah. Like what?
All sorts of shit. I mean, I have this weird thing that I was telling Ebony, when I eat something, I've got to brush my teeth right away. So I always bring my toothbrush with me. I've been brushing my teeth a couple of times today.
So your weird thing is that after you eat, you brush your teeth?
Always.
Fucking psycho.
Do you like pre-order?
I have another pair.
Okay, good. I'm just checking. I don't want you to be without glasses.
I have glasses.
Yeah, fuck higher.
And there's another one!
Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
TJ, yeah, go away because this is going to be a hard question.
Okay. Oh God.
The reality of the situation is we have to fire somebody to make room for the new person that's coming on. It's kind of one in, one out situation.
Is it?
Yeah. So, who are we firing?
I don't believe that for a second.
Why not? You seen the stock price? It's not a joke.
I'm
It's-
literally not.
I'm losing money right now. Let me tell you how much money I lost this morning. $800,000.
I feel like KB and Rowan have been really hard on me.
Probably all business Pete, if I had to be honest.
Good choice. You went above and
I would
beyond.
like KB and Rowan to go head to head in Barstool Yak, all of the same things we did. 6:30 a.m. basketball, everything. And winner gets to stay.
Can I fire an intern?
You're making me feel pretty uncomfortable right now. So yeah, maybe that you maybe can go because I really want to get out of this line of questioning.
All right, good. Well, hopefully, I never have to be the one that's making the call of whether or not you get hired here. Because
Okay.
you just made a powerful interview.
Yeah. Well, sure.
Okay.
The door woman. I think she hates my guts. Don't
fire
tell.
Eb-
Please don't tell.
fire Ebony.
Don't tell. Don't. I mean, this
It's
sucks.
okay.
It's gonna be a thing now.
They do would hire her. So you
No, I'm
fire,
kidding. I don't-
fire me.
I don't
It's
know.
a good thing you didn't pick one of the judges.
The Mets have never gotten him out. He's got
Really?
He's 25 for 25. It's crazy, and that's the easiest team to beat.
Danish.
He does the lemon squeezy?
Yes. Well, that's what they did. That's the Braves do. They're trying to make the match. The Braves have won 46 games against and they go.
What's your least favorite thing about Dave Portnoy?
He's a little negative occasionally.
He's so tan. And I feel like he's got to be in tanning booths, tanning salons, spray tanning lotions, and I think that he might be doing all of them.
That's really smart what you just said. You're like, oh, he's too tall and too funny and too rich.
Is he tall?
Really tall, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
I don't
like-
know why I thought he was short.
No, he's like 6'8".
Really?
Yeah.
But he's not here right now. Why isn't he here at
he's-
Barstool Idol?
You think he's a lazy boss? Is that what you're saying?
No. I think that he should be here, though. He's a big part of the company. He should be here in Barstool Idol.
So you are saying he's lazy?
Terrifying. For if I talk to him, he's gonna rip me apart, and he's gonna find one thing. Like even if I think I'm right in an argument, he's gonna find like one thing that he has me on and just like hammer me on it, and I'm not gonna be able to get out of it.
That's like asking like, what do you not like about?
Do you like it when he does his selfie videos, like first thing in the morning, and the camera's like right underneath his shit? He's like, I just opened up Twitter and I can't believe this shit that's going on online. You like
Okay, well,
that?
you're really bad at faking his accent. But the thing is, I talk shit to someone that I know. But if I don't know them, it's like I feel bad.
His skin, man.
His skin.
Disgusting.
You're
yeah.
racist. You're racist, man.
No, it's just he thinks who the fuck he cookie crisp or whatever the fuck he says.
That sounded fucking racist.
No.
What's your least
I like white
favorite
men.
part about? Oh, so you are racist.
No, I
Alright.
How you feeling, Frank?
Almost halfway
Well,
through
that's
the
what the
game.
Astros get next week. They said that next week the Astros are going to come. They said they're going to bring a broom. The Mets
We're just fine. We're just fine.
guaranteed to get sent to Miami, and then next weekend they'll hire the Tomahawk. They're going to do the Tomahawk broom as they sweep the Braves in the first place. They said that they actually like were rubbing the Mets' faces yesterday. They hit a home run. and they're like rubbing it, they're like going like chirping them, and it's like he's gonna have to come out and bow down and kiss their feet, and he's gonna rip their heart out of her chest.
Beautiful video. Everybody did a fantastic job talking to PFT and to Frank the Tank, being on stream with him. And PFT, I thought you did a great job of making everybody open up. You really got the deep, dark secrets out of everybody.
I just kind of thought, now is the time when people stop being polite and they start being real. And I wanted to get some of that beef out of them a little bit. Now, there was one question I forgot to ask. I got caught up in the accusations about what was going on with Jeff and Ebony, and I did not ask Nadeau who you would fire if you got hired here.
Rico.
Why is that?
Checks out.
Where the fuck is he? What company can you go to and work at where you don't show up a whole fucking week? Nothing happens.
Anybody that you were impressed by, PFC?
Yeah, I was impressed by a few guys. I like John. I thought John and I got along well on the walk. He saw right through me. He was like, I would fire you. I thought that was a great answer on your feet. Like, don't be afraid to turn around. I like Marcy's vibes. I liked a lot of people on the walk today. I had to stop, though, at the Ebony situation because I feel like it got glossed over a little bit. Like, there was a request for a date in exchange for monetary.
That was blown out of proportion a little bit.
Okay, you think you guys are on good terms now?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, no, but I enjoyed my time spent with everybody here. I thought that we got along well. The one thing I was a little bit taken aback by was the niche specialty that you had. You kept using the word niche over and over, and then at the end I was like, what's your niche? And you said man on the street. And I was like, that's a great point. Nobody does man on the street. So yeah, it's a great niche to have. So
you use the word hardcore to describe your niche for man on the street.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Yeah.
Wait, did I say hardcore?
Yeah, your hardcore niche.
Hardcore niche.
Oh, well, man on the street.
Yeah.
It's our hardcore niche. KB, now that you've chimed in, I'm curious what you thought about Caroline's feelings about you.
She described me as her hardest critic, I think, despite me ranking her and talking better about her than any of you.
The two of us had her as our front runner last night, and then she wants us to compete. One of us is off the show forever.
She did. She said that.
Was that you or me?
That was Rowan.
It was Rowan.
I'm Rowan.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me or him?
I was Rowan.
Rowan or Owen?
It was Rowan. It was Rowan and me.
Rowan.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you.
Who had you
in
ranked first both days?
Okay, I don't remember how it was ranked, but I remember the comments you guys made.
I understand, and that's fair.
Sorry.
But we are being.
I take it back.
No,
Everyone
you
else
don't have
fight.
to take it back at all. And I promise it's not going to play into my voting at all. But Frank, you also had a chance to assess everybody, and not only did you have your vote for who you thought you would send off if it were only up to you, but I understand that you have letter grades for all of the contestants on how they did sitting with you as they watched the Mets game.
Yes.
Would you like to go down the line, and you could just point at the people and say what their letter is?
Or try their names.
All right, we got Danny.
Yeah.
Yep.
C.
That's not bad.
Passing.
Caroline. B minus.
Barely over.
I feel like you just added that minus.
Marcy.
Little improv.
B.
Oh, that's best grade yet.
Luke. B plus.
It's going up.
Just going straight up.
John Rich. C.
Oh.
And they do. You failed. F.
Frank, what was it about everybody that made you give them their grades? Why did people score low? Why did people like Luke do well?
Well, Luke was supportive.
Thank you, brother.
Marcy interacted well, as did Caroline. Danny didn't interact as much. John Rich, I mean, you didn't interact that much in there.
Do you think it was biased because they were sitting next to you, so they got
You
to
did see them
spend
more.
more time with
That could help, but this is my grade.
I have a question
How I
for
do.
all
Was
of
it
you.
adjacency bias?
Do you remember any of the nicknames for Mets players that Frank was saying? Can anybody recall any?
We have Irish Cookie. I don't know if that counts.
Nope.
It doesn't count?
Wait, I know. I think.
Danish
Which one?
cookie.
Danish. Oh, damn it.
Easy Out Escobar.
Yeah, Easy Out
Easy Out
Escobar.
Escobar. Very nice. Any other?
This isn't a player, but he said open asses a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm sure
Was
you
it
did.
Bum Smith? I believe Bum Smith.
Bum Smith?
Bum Smith. And
Luke?
It's coming to me. It's coming to me. I suck.
It ends
There was-
in horrible. It ends in
There was
horrible.
fucking.
Montero.
Yeah.
Montero.
Contestants, you guys all seem way more comfortable than the past 2 days.
I'm
I'm
not.
going as far as to solicit money.
Oh,
from
yeah.
donators.
Listen, not me.
Yeah,
It
what
did
was
happen.
that about? I mean,
Who was the one or ones who did that?
I'll take a little blame for that because the chat was, I think they were requesting yours.
They were requesting.
And I definitely
I wanted to
encourage.
take my shoes off.
I definitely encouraged it to happen more because I don't know. I'd never been in that situation before, and I was kind of curious, like how much money these people are gonna get if we just put out our Venmo.
How much did you get?
Not much, not less than
I think he lost
50. I actually started fulfilling requests because I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was kind of funny to pay people when they requested me.
now the question is,
Yeah, I think I probably broke even then.
now the question is, are you now John Poor because he gave up those
Hello.
Venmo requests?
Yeah, it is. Maybe a little bit.
By the way, I don't have a problem with the Venmo thing. I thought if you
No.
guys had done it all
I've done it
stream, that would have
before.
been an issue. But for 10 minutes, who cares?
Can't
and
knock
just so everyone knows at home, they couldn't talk about gambling because Marcy's 18. So that's why I saw some people being like, they're not even talking about gambling. They were told not to talk about gambling. So that was very specific.
PFT, any interest in giving any grades?
Yeah, my highest grade, I'll just give one grade. My highest grade on the wine walk was a B+, and that was to John. I gave you a B+. My only qualm with John, I like John. Total transparency, I think he's a very funny guy. I liked his blog that he wrote as well. He is like a mix of Roan and Nick. If you were to just like squish them into one guy, he's Rick. And I feel like we've got Ricks coming out the ass. So I don't know. He's a very funny Rick. Do we want another Rick? Remains to be
Interesting.
seen.
Nick, how's that make you feel?
I mean, a combination of you and I would be an abomination.
Oh yeah, rickets out the ass.
Yes, that's right. Imagine the legs on that thing. Look like dental floss.
I mean, look at his shins.
They really
Oh,
wouldn't
my.
exist.
Any legs.
My goodness. Well, as I understand it, both of you have cast your votes, and we've done it on the same exact rating system. So why don't you take those votes over to Stephen Che? We'll tabulate them, put them in the formula, and those will count towards sending someone home.
Love it. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Beautifully done.
Good to meet you guys. Good luck.
Beautifully done. Wrap it up. Our next video features Joey and Pat. And while Joey and Pat are not here tonight, they did take these boys for a little journey into the world of Out and About. Joey and Pat.
Hi, Jeff. We just want to keep you abreast of the situation, what's happening here. You know, I mean, you've been around the block. You know what Barstool Sports is. You know that the internet can be an absolutely ruthless place. There are haters everywhere you turn. So what we're going to do today is see how you handle the scrutiny. We've collected some mean tweets, some mean comments from Reddit, from all over the internet about you. We're going to read them to you. We're going to see how you handle the heat, my friend. So the first thing I want to ask you is, what do you think people said about you online? What do you think people have mean to say about you?
Yeah, like mean
I've been told my mother killed herself because I'm a
The worst things
Oh,
over
yeah.
here. I'm a pedophile. I'm a rapist. Certain people at this company have said that.
She's kind of dry. She's kind of bland. Like, what am I gonna do?
I'm a hefty male. I understand. And that's about it. I mean, I hope that's it.
Just that I'm like probably a very stereotypical looking Barstool employee. I bring zero diversity.
Everyone calls me Meg Griffin, and I like low-key see it.
Jeff Nadeau looks like he had his hair sewn onto his head.
Listen, these motherfuckers about my hair, it's like, why do these fucking men constantly give a fuck about my hair?
At Caroline Banowitz, that bitch definitely got a bigger cock than me.
It's true.
Luke, that fat fuck looks like Peter Griffin when he dresses in drag. Fucking
Oh my God! Oh my God, Greg!
from Penn National Gaming. He said, I'm willing to bet everything I'm worth that John Rich TV's parents are siblings.
I don't think that's true.
I went to high school with Marcy, and let me just say this. I can't even say it. Did you stick a hot dog in your pussy?
I'm a virgin.
Fun of your show is called Dropout. I wish you would drop out of this fucking life and kill yourself.
You
Ooh.
fat slut.
That one like low-key turned me on.
It says at Lukey Lunchbox. I want to munch down on that box and make you squeal like a little piggy.
Now, this one actually wants an opinion. It says, where do you stand on Roe v. Wade?
Oh my God, like I'm so bad at like history, pop culture. I don't even know what that, I don't even know.
Do we really need another fat fuck sucking up our health insurance bill?
Yeah!
Her pussy smells like tuna casserole.
Are these mean comments or just facts?
You tell me, dear.
Did you ever grab her by the pussy?
Yes.
Would you grab me by the pussy?
Yeah.
John Rich better step that pussy up.
How do I step my pussy up?
You mind getting involved around the office,
Right.
Putting yourself out there, bottoming for Dan Big Cat.
Bottoming, yeah.
And that's pretty much how I got my start.
I cannot make eye contact with you.
And he also said he wants to defrost 20 gallons of ice cream and have you drink it while he jerks off on that fat face. Would you drink a melted tub of ice cream?
And would you let him jerk on your face?
Hopefully I wouldn't let that happen, but I would drink the ice cream.
Okay, but you wouldn't let him come on your face after.
I mean, if he was mean, I might. I would push over, so if he's like really tough, he's like, come on, just
All right.
do it.
So she's a sub.
I would just go up to Colin Cooper and tell him directly, this is something I'm not into, and okay. If I have to listen to that screechy bitch fucking sing one more song, I'm gonna kill myself and my family.
So that was actually
Godspeed.
That was actually my mom. Mom, thanks for watching.
This motherfucker looks like he masturbates with Hellman's and then eats it.
No, not Hellman's. I have tasted my own cum before. I used to do stand-up and I did a joke about that, and people freaked out.
They didn't like it?
Why? If girls like are giving you blowjobs and stuff, like, and they taste like, are you not curious at all?
Would you ever throw your legs over your head and shoot it directly into the mouth, taking it from the tap?
For content?
Well,
there doesn't need to be cameras
It could be a little
involved.
private video for us.
Camera
maybe.
involved.
The only content he should be putting out is the rendition of the lollipop gift from The Wizard of Oz.
Well, if only his mom is in the fucking room, I'd stick my lollipop somewhere with her.
Anything else you'd like to ask us as career women?
If you could do something over again in your life, what would you do? Over.
Forgive my dad.
A beautiful set of interviews from Joey and Pat from Out and About. Make some noise for the boys who aren't here. No Joey and Pat, but as always, a power duo. Owen, who were you impressed with in that video? Who read as funny to you?
I think Luke stood out as great, and John Rich was also funny going back and forth with them. Those were my top two.
Big Cat?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a great video. I thought Caroline's deadpan was very funny. So
She had a good natural rapport with those
yeah,
fellas.
right. Like it's just, there's different ways to interact, and I liked that she kind of kept it the same throughout and like was kind of
Don't react to the jokes.
Yeah,
don't
right.
react big.
Right. I like that. That was funny.
Brandon, what'd you think?
Well, I thought it was unfair to ask about pop culture questions like Roe v. Wade.
It's a doozy.
That really wasn't fair. But I thought Caroline probably had the best answer there. I thought Caroline was really, really good, really flowed with them pretty good.
Did that change your opinion of her?
Not really. I mean, I had a pretty high opinion of her already, but I thought she did well.
Interesting. KB, how about you?
I think it was hard to get a full gauge, just considering the tiny snippets we got. The people who did stick out to me from all three videos was Luke. He was the most charismatic. He was the most entertainingly charming. I wasn't looking more for comedic skill in this, but he was the most charismatic. Caroline rolled with the punches well. Even Nadu, I think he was teed up with pre-existing bits, which helped him, but he was funny.
Nick, you thought that Luke kind of had a pretty fair chance today to succeed because he's a naturally charming guy. Has he been living up to your expectations?
He was my #1 in that video. I know how daunting it can be to talk to a gay. So.
Well, your dad.
No, but putting that, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But putting that situation with those guys, they're really wild off the cuff, and it's easy for them to, knock you off course a little bit, and I thought you did the best there. Luke.
Can we have a discussion real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Luke. I'm a big Luke guy. I thought Luke was really funny. I thought in that video he really just laughed at Joey and Pat. He had a couple times, but I thought the others kind of came back more. Whereas
I was judging on the totality of all 3 videos. We were given such a small sample of each.
Another one.
Okay.
There's more to come.
There's
All right.
going to be another video after this, but I'd like to know how it was for you guys as contestants. Caroline, how was it interacting with Joey and Pat?
I thought they were hilarious and so funny, and I really loved all of the thought that they put into interviewing us. I honestly think like they kind of set us up to hit home runs because they had funny comments to tell us that were like so mean and like just so out there. So I honestly they're great at their job, so give them a raise.
Danny, if you wound up working here at Barstool, do you think doing different types of content like this is something that you'd be interested in, or would you rather kind of stick to your niche?
I think definitely something like this. Like, I think that the podcast with Joey and Pat was so fun, and I thought that the lowering the bar was also fun. So I could see myself doing like certain types of content, not necessarily all of it. I mean,
No more videos with Frank.
Strong suit. So overall, though, I could see myself doing stuff for sure. Because I mean, I love everyone that works here, and I like the content creators that are here.
Interesting. Well, we have one more video to go, and it's KFC and Feidelberg did a Friday Night Pints with the crew. A Wednesday afternoon Friday Night Pints with the group. So let's see how everyone did sitting at the bar.
All right, Friday Night Pints, Barstool Idol Edition. We got all the last remaining people here. John, Caroline, Marcy, Danny, Luke, and Nadu. Right?
Babe count.
Nailed it. Very good. It's a big deal. Big deal. Your mic is like wrapped around your neck. He looked at me and goes, is it good?
This is the best I've done. This is the best I've done.
This
with
is a
the
cry
mic.
for help, honestly.
Yeah. Nadu's like, I don't give a fuck about anybody.
Yeah, Nadu's never really like been super into us. I feel like you're almost getting like a little like nicer to us, actually.
Oh, you softening up, big man?
I think all these people are talented. I always think I'm the best of all these people. I always think that.
Well, you got love from Dave. The rest of this fucking place got not love from Dave.
Yes.
That was and he said ricochet shot, but better than
For you,
I think he
yeah.
said 98% of the people.
I had to write a love letter to him.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough spot to be.
But it was very literal, but it was creepy.
So this hooker,
Any story that starts out with that.
Oh my God.
this car was a step away, it was 2 miles away.
You're out of gas.
Bro, yeah. So get in the back. She goes, take your pee, take it out, boy.
Take it out.
Take your pee.
Down it goes. And
That's awkward, by the way, in the car.
Yeah, and I'm a big boy, and in the back seat, it's not that good. So she's pulling the taffy, and she goes, so what you got? So like this could be like $50. So I was funny. The joke was, I didn't even have $2 for a $2 whore.
I noticed nobody opened their beers.
I was waiting for
Everybody kind of waited.
I'm like a dirty martini girl, but like fucking filthy.
Vice is on a dirty martini.
I've been on a dirty martini.
You sassy little slut. Marcy, what do you think you'll drink when you're 21?
Probably, I've heard vodka crayons are really good.
I like knew you were gonna say that. I've snorted alcohol.
Okay. What do you think, weird?
Tell you what.
I'm happy that you guys have seen the Call Her Daddy stuff.
I think it was like promo code get fucked in the ass. Or
Yeah, it was me in the ass 69.
People thought I was just like a brat with attitude, and I was like, I just want to check my phone. And it got like 10 million views, and then I was like, well, I have nothing else to do. Like, I'll just keep making more videos.
I mean, you were just like a fullback out there.
Yeah.
Revolutionized the game with no.
There were no rules, so I just
Yeah.
ran with it. And I'm gonna say this vocally, I don't think I will win. I don't.
Not with that attitude, you won't. How much money would it take for you to not drink for a whole year?
10,000.
10,000? You'll save that much.
Boom.
If you handed me $1,000 right now and said you cannot drink, I'd actually do that.
Would you rather lose a leg or never have sex again?
Oh.
Leg.
That was a quick answer.
So jerk off?
Huh?
I think it might actually help your sex game.
You'd probably have to be laying down for a guy, but a girl can just vibe.
I mean, we're there.
Really,
We're
really
just there.
I'm not having sex, I'm gonna lose a leg anyway, so who the fuck?
That's a good one.
You have an OnlyFans,
It's
right?
lucrative.
For my feet.
Your feet.
Yeah.
Would you ever do anything more than that?
So
Yeah, it
you
What?
guys get a lot of DMs, like as girls, for like sugar liquor movies because I get like 5 a day.
I mean, I think
Why
we
aren't
did a
you
lot,
capitalizing?
but I've had a guy.
Because I'm nervous. I hear these stories about like people finding their dress.
No,
I think we're going to convince everyone to leave this contest by the end of the show. OnlyFans here, Nadu's a pimp now.
There's not a lot I wouldn't do for like an extra 10K a month. Like it seems like.
So there was one time, it's happened twice, and I had like a really bad panic attack, and I like definitely came. I Googled it, I know. I Googled it, and it's actually somewhat common.
I think we have enough people with mental issues here. We don't need people who come during panic.
You guys all seem to slide right in, so best of luck to all you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
And there it is. Make some noise. Friday Night Pints and coming right down our boy Fights. You're right in front of this TV here right now, my friend.
How we doing, gang?
Good. Friday Night Pints is a fun show because
It's a hard show to edit into 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That didn't make a whole lot of sense now, did it?
bullshitting though. And you got to get a lot of a sense of everybody's personalities. Who stood out?
Stood out was everyone. I mean, like, that sounds cheap, but, like, everyone were
don't.
I'm going to get more specific, KB. All 6 were people who was like, yeah, they could work here. I've said this since as soon as it finished to them and to everyone else. We've had Friday Night Pints with full Barstool employees that were not as entertaining as that was.
Oh.
It was not as smooth and fun. So, like, everyone held their own. I thought Luke and Caroline, I thought were the first. They had the 2 best stories. Danny showed through a lot too, but Luke and Caroline had 2 stories that were like, oh fuck, that's a very good story that works at a bar situation.
Yeah, I mean, I agree from obviously the clip we saw, and I also think, Friday Night Pints, you have to make fun of yourself, you have to roll with it, and being able to offer up a story where you had a panic attack and came, and a story where you were getting jerked off by a hooker in a car, like those are very embarrassing, but
it's a good one.
Good content, yeah, right.
Chaz, who'd you like?
I mean, I think that Luke has had a fantastic day. I mean, I feel like he's been a standout in every single one of these videos. I think his line in the Friday Night Pints thing about losing the leg to have sex was hysterical. I think
When he's talking about pulling the taffy, that kind of feels like an early Marty Mush in some ways when he's just throwing around terms like rat, and it's funny. People are laughing. It's funny.
One of the first lines that were edited in, it didn't have much context, but when he says if that car was, what would you say, if it was a mile, if it was 2 steps away? 2 steps away, it was 2 miles away. Brought the house down. It was unbelievable.
Was that a real story?
Yes,
Okay,
unfortunately.
I like that.
It started with we were trying to find out what kind of Chinese food we were going to get. And in the snap of a finger, we were in the back of a hooker's car.
I thought this what happens. My friends like paid her little to like do it. I thought the woman liked me, dude. Fucking asshole. I'm an asshole.
That's a very sad face there.
Yeah, I mean, that's something.
Vice, you think that it was tough for Marcy having really never spent a lot of time at a bar like that?
Oh, I'm sure that was very difficult. I mean, I can see it being really hard for everybody. 1, at a bar. 2, just like, it's really hard to do a show, one like you guys did, where like 7 people are talking and learning how to share the mic. I thought everyone did a really good job with that too, where like not stepping on each other's toes, bouncing it all out. But yeah, not being in a bar ever, it's got to be pretty tough.
Jeff, you had an interesting comment in there. You said you don't think you're going to win.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think I had a good day today with this.
I think Jeff, I would say I think you had a great day. I think lowering the bar, you were funny crying. I think in the wine walk, this shit with Ebony was hilarious. Friday Night Pints, I don't think you had a strong performance, but I think aside for that, I wouldn't say you had a bad day.
Something a little happened during that. I wasn't myself.
Yeah.
The Ebony shit, the accusation.
Oh, no, I thought it was you just were high.
Acquisition.
Nah,
Sorry, my bad.
I'm not going to disclose it, but I grabbed a little something, a nice drink, I got to say. I highly recommend it. But it took me off a little bit.
Oh, it was a drink?
Yeah.
On the show, you said like someone gave me something and it hit me weird.
A little something.
What was the move opening a beer can with a pen?
That was interesting, actually.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I did that, I think.
Yeah, well, we know
Yeah,
you
why?
We know you
Thank
did
you,
it.
Jeff.
Why?
I didn't know if you forgot or something.
John?
What was it? Do you do that often?
I was just there. I was playing around with it.
Got it.
I don't know.
Never seen that.
John, how do you feel like you did at the bar?
I think that was maybe my worst one. I don't think I did great. I think I maybe spoke up. In my mind, here's how it went. I spoke up a little bit too much at the beginning didn't get as much of a reaction, and then maybe kind of shut down and let other people talk for a while. I think I was able to get into it a bit at the end, but you know, there's a moment there. It wasn't probably my strongest performance.
It's probably an accurate call how it was.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
You were quiet, but it wasn't. I said no one was like an energy suck. There was no one who you're like, I don't want you here, but you were definitely quieter.
Yeah.
The 10K a month line was very funny.
Yeah.
KB, what does it mean to kind of pick your spots as far as comedy and you know, not doing too much?
I think in unfamiliar situations, especially in a tense situation like this competition, it is natural to have reservations of speaking up. I know you may have a funny thing in your head to say and you don't say it because of anxiety. And I mean, unfortunately for this competition, that's what we're judging on. But did anyone do anything that they think was good or exhibited skill that wasn't showcased on the video?
Please, Marcy.
I feel like I just interacted well. I mean, like you guys said, it was just a different situation, but I feel like no matter what, I always interacted and could communicate and have conversation with everyone, and it flowed pretty easy, and I just had a lot of fun. So.
Danny?
I feel like there were like a few snippets of me in each different thing that I was doing today. But lowering the bar, I definitely gagged like a decent amount, and it looked like I just fucking loved that little bite the bites that I had, but I was not okay. But it totally
They
seemed
gave you a
like
bad edit on the gags.
They did.
We would have liked to see that. Yeah.
Also forgot about mentioning earlier how you said that if I could see myself like doing different type of content here, what kind of things it would be. And I also forgot to mention that Friday Night Pints was really fun to do. So.
So really just not the Frank stuff. Cool.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a really good time. So, Fights, you have your votes that you can take over to Stephen Che right now. And what we're all going to do is bump this stream, because once Fights gets these votes in, then all the voting will be in place for us to get rid of one of these competitors. He'll have his rankings in. Steven's over there crunching the numbers. And while he does, and while everyone bumps this stream, we did ask people earlier in the day to try and sell some merchandise. And we gave an update earlier on, and we have the final numbers for units sold of merchandise. Should I start from the top or the bottom?
Yeah, go from the middle.
I'll start from the middle. The two middle.
Classic Dan.
Classic.
Textbook Dan.
You don't know which direction we're going.
In the middle were Danny and Caroline. Danny had 34 units sold. Caroline had 24 units sold. At the top were John and Luke. Staying true to form, John had 65 units sold, and Luke had 50 units sold. And at the bottom, Nadu sold 4 units.
Well,
Marcy
I have a
sold 2 units.
Shirt was an F. Nadu. For me.
Any explanation on the shirt?
Nah, I'm not a merch guy, I guess. Some of the issues I have.
Marcy,
Kind of important.
Do you
I gotta-
know the two people that bought your shirt?
No, the thing was, I'll be real.
Or Jeff.
Or Jeff. Yeah.
When you guys did that, I didn't even know we were supposed to put it. I only learned later that we were supposed to
We
put
said it last night on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it in, everything in time. I negated.
But you didn't know, but you had it in on time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I didn't. I mean, I just negated pushing it out, I guess. That was
Okay.
All right.
Nick, any questions for Marcy?
Do you know the two people that bought your shirt?
No, I don't know.
You don't
No,
at all.
no, I don't.
Almost more impressive then.
Yeah, no, that is sneaky impressive.
Are you're not close
Yeah.
with your parents?
Maybe
Oh,
we
did they
should.
buy- I don't
know.
even
We
know
have
who
no
they
idea.
bought.
About the
I don't
shirt.
even. I don't know.
Okay.
Who sold the most? Luke?
Luke had.
What was
No,
your
John Rich.
What was
Show
your
John
promotional strategies?
Tweeted it out. I don't know, I gained a good amount of followers on Twitter recently, just from this, and really just tweeted it out. I reached out to a lot of people, like individually as well, so I did utilize people that I know.
It's interesting because you may have the smallest following amongst everyone.
Yeah, I mean, my followers have tripled, I think, since I started. I started with like 600, so I'm still not at like a really high number, and that's just on Twitter, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. I do feel like I have this weird amount of support online that is really cool and something new to me, and I was able to capitalize off that. And I did want to say too, I know Big Cat mentioned that, you know, the big dog shirt, like using a yak joke again. For some reason, I was really solely focused on what would sell the most.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's fair.
think about it mattering that I was doing kind of another parody. Maybe I should have, but I was just singularly focused on what will sell the most. I knew that would sell a certain amount.
That's fair.
So.
Very fair. Well, the votes have been tabulated. Stephen Che has the pertinent information. So let's find out who our coworkers at Barstool have decided will be going home. And we'll start from the very beginning, the very best place to start. Safe, with an average rank of 1.33, Luke. Luke is safe, as judged by the Barstool employees. A tie for second place. A tie for second place. Now, Luke, you can go off to the side. I thought it was ceremonious. You're safe. For the time being.
Thanks.
In second place, tied, with an average rank of 3.33, Caroline and John Rich. Caroline and John Rich.
Ooh.
And now there are three. Fourth and fifth place were a tie. One of the ones that tied for fourth and fifth place, Jeff Nadeau.
You're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
And the player who had the lowest score, an average of 4.67, who unfortunately will be leaving us right now, was Marcy. Marcy, unfortunately, you scored the lowest. A fantastic job in the competition.
Do we clap?
But Marcy,
Yeah.
Marcy.
give it a clap for Marcy. Marcy, the youngest competitor, doesn't drink, still at Michigan State.
Yeah, can finish the degree.
Can finish the degree as you were planning on doing anyway.
Has the most time to prove us wrong.
Yeah.
That's right.
I feel like Marcy will be back as an intern next summer.
Yeah, she'll
she
be
already
fine.
does Viceroy. Like, I don't, not to pump you up, but like this is, you were probably not going to leave college for a full-time job, and now you got everything in front of you.
Yeah.
What do you think of the decision that everyone at Barstool came to collectively?
I appreciate your guys' feedback, first of all, but I totally get where you're all coming from. Like, I am 18 years old. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, just drop out of college, But my experience here was incredible. Like, meeting all these people and seeing you guys. It's been a lot of fun.
Are you a little disappointed?
I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I'm more like, I kind of felt like it was coming, but I don't know. I'm gonna take this and learn from it, and I know I'll see you guys again, so I'm gonna use this as fuel.
Love
Like
it.
it.
There we go.
Thank you, Mark. Very mature person. Yes. You want to pass out the sheets?
And now the onus is on us.
Yep.
A good old-fashioned vote, the way that we've been doing it the entire time. We'll be ranking the 5
Hand it to him.
remaining competitors on a scale of 1 through 5. Whoever has the lowest average rank will be safe. The person with the 5th average rank will be going home, unfortunately. So while everyone was safe for just that moment, well, everyone's kind of back on the chopping block. There is no true immunity. And KB, I'm curious, what's going into your choice as you put down your votes?
I'm taking into consideration the cumulative performance from each day. Charisma, comedic skills, wit, entertainment factor, just your ability, who I think would be the best fit for Barstool.
Interesting. Nick, what are you thinking?
I think today changed a lot. Today was the most realistic day that they'll have if they're employed here. Luke, you riding high right now?
I feel great about that. Yeah.
So day one was pretty rough for you.
Oh yeah.
Is it true that you left all your ice cream on the ground?
Oh yeah. No. I left the M&Ms on the ground.
Okay, it was just the M&Ms.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry about that.
It was a nasty rumor I heard that it was the ice cream.
No. I threw the ice cream away.
There we go.
M&M's biodegradable.
Brandon, it seems like you are doing some rigorous paperwork.
Running equations right
Yeah, I'm making notes to myself for tomorrow because this is not only a vote for tonight, we also need to know things for tomorrow.
Yeah, and we will get it down to 4 competitors.
Mhm.
And tomorrow we will find out who wins this competition. So
That's
that
correct.
means that 3 people will be eliminated through the course of tomorrow after we get rid of 1 person tonight. Sass, have you figured out who you're voting for yet? And how much is today factoring in versus the totality of what everyone's gone through?
I mean, I think I would say this is definitely the hardest time I've had voting. For the last couple days, it's been a breeze. I would say I'm definitely taking in, like, I feel like Luke had like an insanely good performance today, so like I'm considering today for a lot of positive things. I don't know if I'm really factoring in the negatives from today because I think it is hard to adjust to like a new situation like that very quickly. But yeah, it's gonna take me some time to vote.
Big Cat really is doing math.
So I'm tabulating my scores right now.
Fair.
I basically video by video ranked them 1 through 6 on their performance in each video, and now I'm counting up the total scores from each video combined.
So we're going to do an aggregate of the aggregate.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
Well, while you do that paperwork, we do have a video of how the hosts of all the other shows voted. We have a graphic of how everyone voted, rather. So why don't we pull that up, and let's see how the other people that work at Barstool ranked everyone. Jeff Vibbs had Luke, Caroline,
Check.
Nadu, Danny, John Rich, and then Marcy. The Gay Boys had John Rich, Luke, Nadu, Caroline, Danny, and then Marcy. Jeff D. Lowe had Luke, John Rich, Nadu, Danny, Marcy, and Caroline. So you kind of could see where the voting was going there.
Yeah, Jeff D. Lowe hates women.
Oh, wow.
And John Rich. Oh, no, that's a little switcheroo at the
wow.
last second there. And so Kevin and Feidelberg voted together. They went Luke, Caroline, Danny, Nadu, Marcy, and then John Rich in last place there. Meanwhile, PFT had John Rich in first place. Luke, Caroline, Marcy, Danny, and then Nadu. And finally, Frank the Tank had Luke, Marcy, Caroline, Danny, John Rich, and Jeff Nadu in last place, predictably because Frank the Tank wasn't having any of Jeff's Philly fandom.
Did any of you feel like there was biases at hand
Yes.
with any of these judges?
I don't know. I mean, the gambling cave it's supposed to be. I mean, we all supposed to just agree with each other in there? I mean, this is not what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, preach, brother.
Dude, they already voted and you're safe from that.
I know, it's just getting kicked out was.
Anybody else think that there were any biases at hand?
That kind of limited your performance?
I think there was limited time with the people, but I mean, that's kind of what an interview is. That's what anything is. So, I mean, I respect their opinions.
Owen, are you basing your voting more on what happened today, or are you doing a total aggregate of everything you've ever seen of these contestants?
Everything I've ever seen, but today definitely plays a bigger part than yesterday, like Nick said, because this is what they're going to be doing. Like 70% of what you do as a content employee is just going around the carousel of everybody else too. So people who made moves today that showed, but yeah, it's everything.
Fascinating. Big Cat is absolutely toiling.
People who
which
don't think I'm
shows
taking this seriously.
just how high the stakes of this competition are, because at the end of this, someone is going to have a full-time job at Barstool Sports. One of these 5 competitors, based on the aggregate of this scoring, will be working with us every day. They'll be coming into the office, just like the rest of us, about 2 days a week for about 4 hours. You giving this back to me?
I think Shay gave them all back.
Oh, you've recorded them.
You've recorded?
You didn't get mine, though.
No, he just got yours.
You got mine?
Interesting.
So that's the final vote?
No.
No, that's Roan's vote.
Got it.
And also, we have the opinion of the fans. We also have, I'm not sure whether it's a poll or we have some type of, oh, there it is. Who do we think is going home? And there are 2 main people on there.
Oh, we need to revote for Big Cat.
Jeff Nadu is leading the votes there. Danny in second. So 47% voting for Jeff Nadu. Then Danny with 46%. pretty neck and neck. But again, the fan vote does not matter. That's just their opinion.
Luke, do you have a guess? The one guy who voted you?
Dave Portnoy for making fun of his skin. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably Dave in the chat.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, he's not going to not like you.
That's classic press.
Yeah.
Sass,
always in the chat.
Sass, does your voting line up with the fans voting?
No, not at all.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah. Fascinating. I feel like you weren't going to tell us an answer, or that was
Yeah,
really
I probably
illuminating.
should have said it, but you asked the question.
Well, we're about to find out regardless.
I feel good about my vote.
I do too.
I feel really good about my vote.
Who had some of the strongest scores from your scoring system? Big
Yeah,
Dan?
I mean, I'll just say right now, I thought Luke and Caroline kind of carried the day. So both of them impressed me a lot. I had them 1-2. I had Luke 1, Caroline 2. So that was this was a big day for both of them in my eyes. And
you were lower on Caroline yesterday.
Yeah, I was, and I thought she was great today. I mean, I'm judging day by day. Obviously, there's a little cumulative. There was a tie in my score sheet. But other than that, yeah, I'm judging. Obviously, there's a total thing, but today I thought Caroline and Luke were really, really good and really strong, so they got my 1 and 2 vote.
How did you break the tie in your score sheet?
I broke the tie on my score. I'll reveal after. We can talk about it after.
Fantastic. Nick, was it tough to pick today? Was today the hardest day of voting?
I put the most weight in today, because the more comfortable you get, I mean, if we were all judged on our first day, that would be very different than what we are now.
No, you were.
Some people might be like,
yeah, you were
immediately.
I was not a hot piece of ass.
You were, yeah, you were.
Far from it.
You was.
Never not been a hot piece of ass.
This isn't about me. But I will say the person who I voted in first has not been first on my voting yet, and that's Luke.
Ooh.
Really?
That's right.
Thank you.
So did a lot of people have Luke towards the top? Do you think that Luke is going to be making it until the
I think
last
Luke's
day?
probably safe after.
So I actually questioned Luke a second ago, like 30 minutes ago, but then we saw the Friday Night Pints, and that changed everything for it. Like, he was far and away the funniest person there in what we saw. So I had Luke 1, 2.
All right, let's see. Yeah, because we're gonna basically give away all our
Yeah,
votes
that's
before
true.
we actually do
I don't
it.
think it's any surprise.
Someone's at home scribbling
Yeah.
like they've given all the clues. I wrote mine down. Thank you.
We spoiled it in chat.
Well, we have the scores.
Great
CHA,
episode, by the way. Very well run. Thank you to all the producers
Yeah.
who turned this stuff around very quickly.
Quick turnarounds, beautiful edits, fantastic graphics, shrewd judging by all the Barstool employees. TJ did great, and all the contestants, once again, have put their best foot forward. And as we say every single episode, this is hard. This is something that a lot of us probably wouldn't be able to do well at. And, you know, you're taking a chance because nothing ventured, nothing gained. And something pretty big is to be gained by one of you, and that's a job right here. So let's get into the rankings. With an average rank of 1.5, the first name that is safe and will be making it into the final day is Luke, as predicted. Luke climbs the rank to first place rating. In second place, with an average rank of 2.4. And the most merch sold, John Rich. John Rich did once again.
You're all right.
In third place, with an average score of 3.1. Caroline. Caroline is safe. So, it seems as if our judging has paralleled the fan vote. And the two people that are left, Danny and Jeff Nadeau. Any words, any last pleas?
I mean, I think today wasn't my strongest day, but I think overall, I have a lot of potential to bring a lot of success to Barstool. So,
Jeff?
I wish Danny the best. I didn't think I had a great day, but we'll see what happens.
I guess we'll see what happens. Your pleas mean nothing because the die has been cast and the votes have been counted. In last place, with an average rank of 4.3, and going home from Barstool Idol Season 3 Yak Idol, Mr. Jeff Nadeau. Jeff, thank you for your time here. Another successful trip. Fantastic content as always. But a ranking of 4.3 and Jeff Nadeau is going home. Danny, Hey. You are safe, and you will be moving on to the final day of Yak Idol.
Say goodnight to the bad guy.
Ooh, you never see a bad guy like this again.
And say goodnight to the bad guy.
What was that?
Frank is belly laughing.
Frank is belly laughing.
Stunner.
You guys all.
An absolute stunner.
You guys all.
I'd also like an apology from every fucking loser who's been telling me the
Everyone
whole
could come back up.
competition's been rigged and that Nadu's going to win.
Along
Apologies
with you.
accepted.
So did that play into your decision? The
No,
fact that
yeah,
people
so-
were giving you a hard time?
No. I'll tell you exactly how my votes went. Like I said, I took every single individual video and ranked them and then tabulated all from there. I had Luke 1, Caroline 2. I had John Rich and Nadu tied. I thought John Rich, he adds a different element than Jeff. Jeff, we've obviously know what he does. He's been here before, so John broke that tie. And I had Danny last. I didn't think she had a strong day, so that was my voting.
Brandon.
Well, Danny was the strength of that strong video that won yesterday, and I gave her credit for that. And Jeff Nadeau, I had Danny fourth, and I had Jeff Nadeau last. I liked Jeff Nadeau, but
No, you don't.
I do. I think he's fine. And he will be back in a month. He'll be back in 2 months. Like, he's not going anywhere. Jeff Nadeau could walk out of here, and in a month, I'll be calling him for Pick Central, and he'll show up.
Cockroach.
Yeah, he's never going to die. And I don't feel bad about voting him
No,
last.
I don't feel bad about
I
voting
think there's 4 talented people over there that have a lot in front of them that I think I would rather see than Jeff Nadeau in this competition.
I mean, look at Jeff Nadeau's lineage at Barstool. He was in the mix, was out of the mix for a little bit, got hired full-time, went out of the mix, fought in Rough and Rowdy, was out of the mix, now back in Barstool Idol, out of the mix. I don't think that we've seen the last.
No, probably
No,
not.
I also didn't like, he took a shot tonight about Rico not coming to the office. Like, the problem was when Jeff worked
Yeah, no,
here,
I
he
agree.
didn't come to the
Listen,
office.
I agree with you too, because
Full calendar
I was
year.
hoping that he wouldn't say when it's like, who should you fire, Rico, because I wanted to see him separate himself from Rico,
Yeah.
and then it kind of fell back to it. So I mean, we had similar votes. I had to do 4, Danny 5. So it was
Yeah.
both.
I mean, I like everybody. I had Luke 1, and then from there.
Yeah.
He's going off right now. Unfortunately, there is no sound on that microphone, but you
Yeah, I
can
love it.
tell
Let's
that
keep
he's,
it on.
He's
laying
pissed.
onto us. He is laying into us. Yeah, keep him talking. I'll go back to him.
And we don't know if he's leaving because he's been wearing the bag all fucking day.
Yeah, he's just a backpacker. Sass, how'd you vote?
I actually had Nadeau pretty high up. I had Luke first. I think Luke had the best day overall by a lot. I had Danny second because I think that her videos yesterday made up for her lack of performance today. I had Nadeau number 3. I actually thought Nadeau was hilarious today. I think the Ebony thing was very funny. I think he was good on Out and About, and I think he was very funny on Lowering the Bar as well when he was crying. I thought that was the funniest part of the entire episode. John Rich and Caroline, I was torn on that. I didn't really see as much from them. Like in my notes, I don't really have much about them from today. So I had John Rich at 4, I had Caroline at 5, but I would say they were both equal to me.
Owen.
I also wanted to clarify, I talked about how I was factoring in all the days in this week and also how I think they would fit in working here. So there's a part of the future as well. I had John Rich 1, Caroline 2, Luke 3, Danny 4, and Jeff Nadeau top to bottom 5.
You went from 1 to 5.
Yeah,
day.
realistically I had him 4, and this was a bit of a makeup call. Yeah.
So did people giving you a hard time? Did that play into your decision?
Well, I paid him.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yes,
rigged.
you've
remember?
been
That's how the
And
rigging
it
goes.
wasn't a lot either.
I obviously
It was-
didn't pay them enough tonight.
Yeah.
That's really what I learned.
And you
But,
could have done a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
KB.
Yeah, probably no surprise. I had John Rich number 1. I think he is the most comedically and creatively talented person so
He's
far.
your show pony.
But based on today?
I took in accumulation of everything, and I weighed PFT's opinion pretty high because I respect him.
And you liked that John Rich had 1 AirPod in during the live stream with Frank.
Like that. I know, but basically, I think his biggest flaw is his nerves, which is very fixable and temporary, in my opinion.
You see some of yourself in John Rich?
KB rigged.
This is not about that. I think his ability to take the most mundane topic possible, raisins, and create a phenomenal blog about that says less about his blogging skill and is more about his talent intellectually, creatively, comedically, and you can use that writing skill in video form
But that was yesterday.
In podcast form. I'm taking everything into
Okay,
account.
all right.
Caroline number 2. Her biggest flaw was dissing me. Luke number 3. I think you were the best today by far, but I hold ambition into high account, and so far you were a little bit lazier on the first 2 days, so that was my factor. I think you were the best today. For Danny, I think you were kind of had a bad day, and you've been a little bit ambiguous about where your potential lies in other areas. But you clearly have a big following, so you do have potential. Jeff, last, I mean, complete apathy toward the competition is interesting. So that was my decision.
Yeah, you guys know I had Luke 1. You know, I think, you know, I had a gut feeling that he would be the best today. I think that turned out to be true. I had Danny 2, like Sass. I think she is well-spoken, and I think just not seeming nervous on camera or, you know, conversing well goes a long way. You don't always have to be the funniest on camera, but as long as you're presenting yourself well, I think it'll confuse people, and they'll think you're good. 3 was the lowest I've been, John Rich. I had a feeling about that. You know, he's still, you know, he has the smallest following. He's not used to this. Like he said, he tripled his followers, and you're still at 3,000. So you're not used to this. 4, I had Caroline, and then 5, Nadu. I think I aligned 1 for 1 with the Out and About boys, which is concerning, but yes, that's what I have.
Interesting. I went Luke, John, Caroline, Danny, Nadu. And that's the voting for today. So very interesting set of votes, and we've pared the field down to 4 competitors. In my eyes, 4 very worthy competitors, people who I think would bring different skill sets to Barstool, but each of you have your own strengths. And tomorrow we'll find out a lot more about what your strengths are, because tomorrow you'll be coming into the Yak, and you'll be part of the Yak, and tomorrow you'll be doing something that's been a staple of the Yak. You'll be doing a draft with the Yak. So if you don't know what a draft is, we'll take ingredients for a word, let's say the word egg, and you have to bring in 3 ingredients, one that starts with an E, one that starts with a G, and another that starts with a G. Those 3 ingredients will be put on the table, and then the 4 of you will draft those ingredients into making an omelet that Chef Donnie will cook right in front of you. He'll flip those ingredients into an omelet, and it's not about who has the best tasting omelet. It's not about who does the best job of picking ingredients. It's about how creative you can be. It's about how you interact with each other and how you interact with us on the show.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And so, yeah, we're taking one way tomorrow at 1 o'clock on the Yak. Go subscribe, and then we'll have 3 tomorrow night.
In fact, Quigs made a video, so before we sign off, why don't you guys take a look at this video, a short 1-minute video.
Let me just tell them one real quick thing. You guys all, I think, have been told, but let me just say it again. You should be preparing for the final elimination, which is a PowerPoint that you will give to us, and we will judge off the PowerPoint. There can be videos in the PowerPoint, slide, whatever you want inside the PowerPoint, but think of it as a final pitch in an office meeting where you're telling us why we should hire you. So even though one of you is getting eliminated at 1 o'clock tomorrow, work on the PowerPoint. Make sure you're ready. I think it's 5 minutes we can do, 5 minutes PowerPoint. So you're going to be showing us the PowerPoint, and then we are voting for our new colleague.
An additional piece of content that you'll be doing tomorrow is the 3 people who remain after the Yak will be doing a rundown. A traditional Barstool rundown. You'll be sitting right here talking about the topics of the day. Just another piece of information for us to make our final judgment on tomorrow night's ceremony, which will determine once and for all who is getting a job with Barstool Sports and who will be winning Season 3 of Barstool Idol, Yak Idol. Beautiful.
Great job.
Beautiful.
Guys.
Exciting stuff.
Great show tonight.
Exciting stuff.
Great show.
And then there were 4. So why don't we take a look at this video? Why don't we just have this video send us out? You'll see a little bit of the egg draft. You'll see a little bit of what you're going to be looking for the draft. And then the 4 of you will be heading right into the Chiclet stream. So you'll be back in the gambling cave.
Yep.
And, tune into the Chiclet stream.
Yeah.
We might even
I'll be
pop
watching.
on. Yeah,
I'll be
might
watching.
even be over there.
This will be judged.
The office is absolutely buzzing today because we're getting down to the end of Yak Idol. So let's take a look at that video, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. In fact, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon right there on the Yak channel. Yeah, subscribe.
He's coming up with Shane Gillis and Will Compton next week on the Yak.
That's official. It's officially official.
It's Wednesday night. How it's going to work is we're going to figure out the draft order. All right, here we go.
For the first overall pick?
It's for the first pick.
I'm not ready for this.
Brandon. Wow. Then we're going to put all the ingredients on the table into their PBJ. Then we draft.
He's got the cutlet sandwich.
No, it was in a backpack.
Oh. No. He never let go of the chess piece. He never let go of the chess piece. No chess piece. He's not taking the Alaska.
Milk burger.
Taking Alaska.
Why?
Wow.
Take anything else.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
That's
and
pretty
then afterwards we'll
Wow,
trade.
that was really
we,
easy.
we
Yeah,
have the
trade.
option to trade.
We have the option to trade.
Ingredients.
You can work out deals with people, or you can go with mystery ingredients.
All right, Roan. So you get the
Furious.
mystery, Zaz mystery items. It's crickets.
That's not bad.
Crickets?
That's actually not bad.
I'll
That's
trade you
not
the
bad.
hot dogs for the crickets.
No, I'll keep the crickets.
All right. See, hot dogs are worse.
I'll trade you the confetti for the crickets.
I
traded my first overall pick for the cat food, which was the last pick.
I'll just talk while you guys make.
Is that cooked?
This is so bad.
It's preposterous.
What are you guys thinking in the booth, Zah and TJ? What are you guys thinking right now?
I would hate to be you guys eating that shit.
It's the Yak. It's the Yak. Get your straws, Yak style, and stay for a while. It's the Yak. It's the Yak. It's the Yak. Yeah, it's time to talk shop and do a Yankee swap. It's the Yak.
Chicklets stream on the Chicklets channel. See you at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Bye.